Okay, just a few days ago, just got this Polardo steamer off of Amazon. It looked like the reviews that I was looking at, for the most part, were very good about this. It was about $40, so not too bad. It looks like it's small enough for me to carry in my little, you know, carry-on or duffel bag when I travel, which I do a little bit throughout the year, here and there. So not all places have irons, not all B&Bs, not all hotels. And some of them that do have them don't work properly, or some people don't have ironing boards in their B&Bs or in the hotels. So I really just have the steamer with me so I can just use this whenever I need to, and just can hang up the shirts or the pants on something and just steam it to get the wrinkles out. So looking at this product here, one thing to notice is that on the side it has some specifications. It has the heat up time, water container volume, the duration of operation, the wattage, the cable length, the voltage, and the product weight. Also note it is made in China, so if you're not a fan of China products, you don't want to buy this. But so many things are made in China, so what are you going to do sometimes? You just got to get what you can and get what is a good product, the best that you can. The reason I'm doing the video instead of doing just like writing the review is because I think people get a better idea about how something works and how well it could work for them if it's on video compared to just looking at words as far as reviews go. So I'm going to unbox this and make sure everything's inside and get started. So I've unboxed the Polardo steamer. It had everything in there that it should. It has a little owner's manual here, a little manual that shows you, how to use it and whatnot, what to do, what's supposed to be inside the box. The actual unit itself, and it has a removable little water tank that you fill up. Quite small, but I guess that'll do the job, hopefully. Like I said, the power cord length is 6 feet or so. That's not too bad, I guess. I mean, I saw complaints about the power cord length, but I don't think that's going to bother me too much. Comes with a little carrying case, so you can put everything in here, I'm assuming, instead of putting it back in the box to keep things in place, so that's pretty nice. A little attachment brush to put on the front of this. From what I can see in the manual, you put this in the front, and if you want to take off dust off of some garment that you're going to steam, that's what this is for. Otherwise you don't really have to use it. And it has a little 1-year warranty thing in here for the product, so that's good. One thing to note is that it does say in multiple areas in the manual that to make sure that you're using this between 110 to 120 volt power supply only. So if you're using this in Europe, and you're trying to use a converter or something for 220 to 110, that should not be used with the product, because it's designed to function on a power of 110 to 120 volt, which is US, voltage. So taking this overseas, using a power converter, probably not the good idea, and you probably will blow it out, like I saw in some of the reviews. So you've been warned. It does say that in many areas on the manual, so it's there for everyone to see if you get the item, and it warns you about the converters and using voltage converters if you take this with you for travel purposes out of the US. So now I'm going to get started and going to try the steamer on this wrinkled pair of pants here. So as you can see, it's pretty wrinkled right now. We'll see how it looks after I start and finish using the steamer. So my determination, it is working pretty well. It is getting out the wrinkles from these particular pants that I'm doing now, and might be hard to see from the video here, but yeah, it is working pretty well. But I can see what people are complaining about, the power cord being short. Yeah, it would be nice if it was an 8 feet power cord, because that give you a little more length. You don't have to have the thing plugged in as close to the garment as you would if you had like a longer cord, because most irons now even have 8-foot cords, but this is like a 6-foot, so that's kind of a downside, but the item works very well. So that's a good thing. A lot of steam coming out here. You do have to keep it upright, but you can go horizontal. I don't see any water spouts, water drips coming out. Also, it does have a button here where you can turn the steam off or stop it. So when you want to take a pause or something, you can do that and it won't waste more water in the tank. After I finish this, I'll get this video back on here. Also to note here, this thing does get pretty hot, so you gotta, make sure you keep your hand away from the steam area, because you could probably burn your hand pretty good. You probably don't want like a little kid using this thing, that's for sure. But it does work pretty well. Like I said, these pants that I have are pretty wrinkled, sitting in my closet, but it is working pretty well. But yeah, the cord itself is short. I didn't think it would be that much of an issue, but I had to move my pants somewhere else just to get the cord connected to the wall outlet that I have kind of close by that I can easily connect this to.
No steam. Gets warm, gets hot, but no steam. Water doesn't decrease. It's on. We're still there. Still no steam.
Ooh, it's already got water on it. Yeah. Oh, you can see the water. I wonder if it spills water this way. It's not spilling. Let's see. It's definitely not water there. I'm not sure if it's doing the job. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. I'm just gonna try this side. With these watermarks, for sure, spills out water. This is how much it's gone already after 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling this. I'll send this one back and get another one. So I bought this steamer a few months ago. My daughter's dance competition. I just needed something really quick. It sounds like it's steaming, but there's like no steam coming out of it. There's water in there. It has gone down, so I feel like it is doing something. Excited to do my shoot. So you can see like it was definitely wrinkled coming out of the dryer, so I figured I would just do it. The steamer part, I mean, it sounds like it wants to, but it's not. But this thing gets so hot that, I mean, it works better as like an iron. So the steam doesn't come out, but it is hot enough to iron it out. It works better when you're not holding the phone yourself. But it definitely does work better as like a portable little iron rather than a steamer. It'd probably work a little bit better too if it was like on a flat surface and not hanging up. Like it sounds like it wants to start. Like water wants to come out of it. But it's definitely better as like a makeshift flat iron. But I say it's definitely not the greatest. I guess it'll work in a pinch. The shirt was mostly wrinkled, and now it's not as wrinkled. Not the greatest.
okay?
Lo que pase como familia.
Ay, yo. Parece maravilloso. Podría ser mejor. Podría ser mejor para todos. Si solo desapareció bien. Desde que tu papá se tranquilice.
¿Y luego qué?
Podríamos intentar otra vez.
Randy murió. Mad Dog dejó mi gimnasio. La reputación de Casa Grande fue puesta en duda. No te preocupes por tu gimnasio. Aún tienes mi apoyo financiero. ¿Qué hay de Andrews? Creí que me mataría la otra noche.
So it's plugged in. It's on the steam setting. Water tank is full but not overfilled. And this is only using it the second time. And that's all it does.
Oh, baby, be careful.